Hello. It's actually kind of funny because I just mentioned in the last video that I just did that I was going to stay away from like controversial subjects because I didn't want to cause drama. And that is true. For religion, I don't want to speak about religion at all publicly anymore. There are videos talking about how I feel and you can watch those, or we can talk in private, but publicly I will not talk about religion. But I just watched a documentary about euthanasia in humans. In Belgium, you can have it done if you have psychological issues or pain. Basically, if you want to die, you're allowed to die. And I watched that documentary and it was like kind of mind-blowing to me because I didn't know that that was a thing. I thought that you could only choose death if you were terminal and that there was no chance of you like ever getting better. So when I watched that documentary, it was like eye-opening and also very hard to watch because it centered around a woman who lost her daughter 3 months before and decided that she didn't want to live anymore. So she went ahead and found a doctor. The doctor gave her a date and they went through with it. And the whole time I was hoping that she was going to choose not to die, but in the end she did. I'll post a link in the description of this video, but I just kind of gave away what happens. But I feel like you kind of know that even though you don't want her to die, that she's going to choose that. So it just gave me like this sick feeling because I was like thinking like, what if my grandparents or my parents or somebody that I cared about did this? Like, how would I feel? And the answer is devastating. Like I can't even imagine. I'm not against it though, and I want to talk about that a little bit more, and this is why I want to make the video. I'm not against it because I do think that people should be allowed to choose what happens to their own self and with their own life. And if they're of sound mind and they choose to die, I think that that should be honored. As hard as it is for me to admit, because I don't believe that it's something that should be taken like lightly, and I don't think that it is. I think the people that do choose it, they have a lot of reasoning and a lot of thought put behind it, and it's truly what they want. But at the same time, along with how I feel about abortion, I think that your body, your choice. And it was so hard to watch, but kind of like, it was really interesting to see a different perspective on death and how it's dealt with in a different country. Like, it's completely legal. You get the doctor and they help you out and you end your life. So if you want to watch the documentary, it's linked in the description. It's just really hard to watch. How do you feel about it? Do you think assisted death should be allowed? Do you think it should be legal? Or should it be legal and have like certain conditions? Like, you shouldn't be allowed to do it if it's mental issues and only be allowed if it's terminal. Let me know what you think, and like I said, if you want to watch it, it's going to be down below. But I wanted to share how I felt about that, and it was like a mix of emotions. It's hard to watch, but I think that it's good. It's good to be allowed to choose what you do with your life, even if other people don't agree. Your life, your body, your choice.